Hi, my name is Shane Foster Smith, and I am doing my project on detecting direct samples in music. Um, and so direct sampling is when you take a piece of audio from a original piece of music and you manipulate it and you put it into your piece of music. Um, and so this is ubiquitous in the music industry. Many popular artists use this technique, and when it's done well, it's a good thing. It helps smaller artists, get recognized, and it recontextualizes music. And so the big idea is simply, given the song that was sampled and the song that used the sample, can we figure out exactly how that sample was put into the new song? And so for my project, I basically split up into three subproblems. For the sake of time right now, I won't go deeply into each of these subproblems, but I basically dealt with the latter two subproblems here. And so the first one was mapping. How do you map the section that we have found to be the sample in the new song to possible places in the old song? And then came with some assumptions and a brute force method, which is to iterate through all the possible starting locations, find all the possible section sizes, um, and then do a comparison uh, with this sort of brute force method of checking all the possible pitch manipulations in the original sampled song, that section, and of course comparing that to the sample section of the song that took a part of the sampled song. Um, and then a big part of this, project and a lot of the thinking had to do with, okay, well, now that we have this brute force method, how can we make this a lot more efficient by like basically knowing that this is music um, and that certain sections are actually a lot more likely than other ones. For example, like samples are less likely to be stretched and or pitched super big than small. And then of course, finding similarity was also a big problem, but I won't go into that right now. And finally, for the detecting samples for good, unethical sampling is a big problem in the music industry. And a lot of smaller artists really get hurt and taken advantage of by big artists. And you don't really have a lot of recourse to fight, big artists like other big artists can. And so a tool like this can really expedite, streaming services' ability to take unethical sampling down from the platforms and for small artists to communicate with, music streaming platforms. Thank you. I appreciate it.